Hello, I am Aristu Givi. In this video workshop, with the collaboration of my colleague Surush Kiai, I would like to show you the stages of glass sheets lighting. As you know, lighting is the most important component to show any object's features. Only through the lighting, it is possible to provide a clear vision of the object's details, texture, and dimensions. Not to mention that it is possible to give the object a dramatic look. In this video, we will show you the backstage of taking pictures of some glass sheets. In order to display the special features of these glass sheets, we have done the lighting with two targets. The first target was to show the objective specifications of the glass. This is the first part that you will be watching. At the second part of this video, our target is to create mood through lighting, with an emphasis on subjective specifications of the glass. In the lighting of this part, we did not create any atmosphere or mood which are quite common in advertising photography. The target was to show the objective and the physical specification of the glass. From a point of view, lighting objects can be categorized into four different classes: transparent objects, semi-transparent, shiny, and opaque objects. The glass that we are taking pictures at this stage has three of four aforementioned features. It has a semi-transparent part, a transparent, and also a shiny part on its surface. In order to show each of these features, we did the lighting of the glass in three stages. In the first stage of lighting, we lit the background with two LED panels, so that the transparent parts could be clearly seen. At the end of this stage, and making sure that the background illuminance was even, we set out on the next stage. In the second stage, in order to show the texture as well as the details of the semi-transparent parts of the glass, we used two spotlights, and this time from the background to the glass sheets. We adjusted the two spotlights separately, both for the upper half as well as the lower half of the glass. Then, with the aid of the barn door of these lights, not only did we stop the optical flare, but also we controlled the contrast. In the third stage of lighting this glass, the goal was to show the glossy areas of the surface of the glass. In order to show the narrow golden lines, we had to emit light from the side, not only to stop the unwanted reflection toward the camera lens, but also to stop the passing of light through the transparent part into the background. As you see, since the studio is small, the light has a short distance with the object. So if the light cast on the glass in this distance, the closer part of the object to the light is going to look brighter than the further part of it. In order to solve this problem, we used a reflector system so that we could make a visual distance between the glass and the light source. We will explain the reflector system at the end of this part. Now that we solved the problem of the short distance with the reflector system, we use 3 light sources to shed light on the 3 reflectors separately. And with the creation of the virtual distance, we both directed the light evenly all over the glass, and we could control the light and the shiny part of the glass, so that we would register its glittering and golden feature. These reflectors, apart from creating a virtual distance, function as a larger light source, which helps to display the narrow and shiny lines in the process of lighting. All of the 3 light sources that we used at this stage are bicolor, that is, their color temperature is changeable from tungsten to daylight. The color temperature of the camera is adjusted at 5600 Kelvin, and in order to highlight the glittering parts of the glass, even further we changed the Kelvin of the light fixtures to 3200 Kelvin, in order to make the light color warmer. This makes these 3 lights look more illuminant than the ones that we used in the previous state. Know that the stage is ready for taking picture, so we turn on the lights that we have previously made ready in order to take the final photo. As you can see in the picture, the image on the left was taken before the lighting of the shiny part in this stage, and the golden lines are not that visible. However, in the image on the right and upon the illumination of the 3 lights as well as modification in their Kelvin, the glittering parts of the glass stand out and are clearly visible in the photo. Before you see the second part of the video, I would like to give you a short explanation on that reflector system. Some years ago, Christian Berger, Austrian cinematographer, designed a lighting system with reflector called CineReflect lighting system. This reflector system was called River of Light. The light source of this system was a very big fixture with a parallel beam. It was shed on the reflector in order to illuminate the scene as a virtual source of light.
This lamp is of course too big if you are in a small room. Therefore, Dedo Weigert was now adapting his 2 and 400 series with a special lens that it's quite good. This effect you see here comes from the Dedo light, and this comes from the Bunny beam.
Christian Berger offered this reflector system in combination with Dedo Weigert lighting fixtures in interior locations.
We have developed a parallel beam optical attachment which fits the front of the classic Dedo light and the Series 200 metal halide lights, as well as everything of our Series 400 in metal halide or halogen. This optical attachment creates a near-parallel beam.
Dedo Weigert, the designer and manufacturer of Dedo lights, has recently designed a reflector system with the name of LightStream, which we have used in this video. As I said in the first part, lighting is the most important element in order to show the intricate features of an object. Our goal for lighting in that part was to show the objective specifications of the glass in the picture. But in this part, we aimed at showing the visual features of the glass through lighting. In this section, we want to create a different look in pictures by changing the background set and lighting through LightStream system. LightStream reflectors are classified from hard to soft based on their surface texture, and very much like diffusing filters on lighting. You can choose any of them to get intensity and quality of light reflections that we desire. The intense light which is projected from the fixture is redirected on the background using reflector number 2 with a wider angle and a softer light quality. This makes us able to control the light image in semi-transparent glass in combination with the light of other lamps. In the lighting of the next picture, we added number 3 LightStream reflector from the bottom of the background. In this scene, the blue light reflected from the number 2 reflector changed the glass surface into the blue color. To create a sense of brilliance in these areas, we also project a tiny spotlight on this reflector with projection attachment. It is important to bear in mind that the color and the direction of the light that illuminated on transparent and semi-transparent objects depends on their texture, form, and color. We also took some different photos besides the lighting by adjusting the tilt and shift mode of this macro lens to show the details and the specific texture of the glass sheets. For this, it was also necessary to change the angle of the camera, which is visible in some photos of these parts. In the lighting of this part, we changed the light color either by filter on the light heads or by changing the Kelvin of the camera itself in order to achieve our desired color.